just coming up to 5 to 1 in the morning here. The Maui Watergate Hotel in Bangkok. We've had a few late finishes. One match finishing at 2:30 in the morning and another at 4 o'clock. And they're still staying here. Nobody's leaving this one.
A little bit of eye rubbing going on there. That should keep them awake for a little bit longer.
Republic of Ireland 22.
That 22 break just takes Stephen Murphy into a 9-point lead. He just can't get near the pots at the moment, Stephen Hendry. But he's been very fortunate on this occasion.
Does the top red of the two there behind the pink go into the left corner?
I don't think so, Mike.
Yeah, can he actually hit enough of the second one though? Doesn't look like it. I think Stephen might have had a look at it. You know, Stephen there was a little way out with that attempted pot.
Might take the double on as a shot to nothing. If the red goes in, he'd be nicely on the black. If it doesn't, it's the only ball he could leave on. He's now looking at the other option of taking the white up behind yellow and brown. And I think the double might be worth the risk.
Yes, I think so. No, too wide this time. I think he needed to commit himself a little bit more than that though on that shot, but no real damage done. Stephen with a safety now, negotiating this red around the baulk colours.
We get all ages watching snooker in Thailand, and we also get all sexes, and that's a pretty young lady here enjoying her snooker. And there's one of the South African players still here enjoying this final. Well, balls flying all over the table there. Stephen can't believe it.
Well, Stephen Hendry has missed a couple of chances in this frame so far, but if Stephen Murphy keeps giving him these chances, I'm sure he'll get a few points together sooner or later.
Eight. Nine.
Just a little stun up now with the cue ball for the two reds into the same pocket, which I think the black will be disappearing into.
And Stephen Murphy just shakes his head. Can't do anything about this.
Yeah. 17.
8 points in the lead. Couple of reasonably placed reds, but a couple of difficult ones.
Stephen underhit
24.
that one slightly. So might go down for the blue or the baulk colours.
25.
Yes, nicely on the red. The right cushion there.
29.
Stephen's still going to need
30.
the difficult red that's near the left centre pocket. He can get nicely on the one to the right corner. But he's still going to need that difficult one. 25 points the difference.
34.
The red 26. Now he's got to get an angle on the colour to get to that final red. Now has he got the angle on the pink
35.
to cannon into it? Well, he did manage to make contact
41.
with it. He just needs this red to leave the Republic of Ireland needing snookers, and well, it's all about this next shot.
Scotland 41.
Well, there's still hope yet. Fortunately for Stephen Hendry, the red has wobbled and come far enough away from the pocket. Stephen Murphy would need this last red and at least the blue to be able to win the frame.
Yes, the thin cut too risky. So just safety now, thin off the red. Trying to get the red in behind the black, which he hasn't managed to do. So this is an easy safety for Stephen. Possible snooker behind the black. Well, got the double kiss, but has he covered the red?
I think Stephen might just be able to pass the pink to get to the red. Can't quite see from this angle, but you can certainly see from that angle there's enough room past the pink. He's got to come back up the table for pink or black though. As I mentioned earlier, he could take the blue, but it wouldn't be easy to get on the blue from this angle. Well,
1.
all he can do is play the snooker in behind the green. Quick check at the scoreboard, 31 the difference. I'm not sure whether he can get through to the brown. If he took the brown on, he would still be able to tie. And now tucking in behind the green.
Republic of Ireland 1.
If Stephen Hendry doesn't negotiate the snooker, Stephen Murphy will be able to tie the frame.
Yeah, Stephen Murphy would have been desperately disappointed. He didn't land on a colour off that last red. Yeah, still a bit of nail biting going on in the players' room there.
Well, he's got a good chance to get the white in behind the black here. I don't know what Stephen's looking at there with the way he's pointing his cue on the side of the table.
No, over a minute. Not a good chance there for Stephen Murphy, but Stephen Hendry in trouble.
Not a good one from Stephen. He left Stephen Hendry the chance to clinch it. He knows it. And Stephen Hendry getting up and chalking his cue, still feeling the pressure.
Two.
Generous round of applause from this audience. They know that it looks like it's all over.
Scotland 2.
33 points the difference now. 2 snookers
3.
to tie.
Well, this looks better from Stephen Murphy. And
Republic
again,
of
just
Ireland
overrun
3.
it a bit. Has got the snooker behind the pink, but easy escape for Stephen. A little bit of right hand side, cushion first.
But in the semi-final playoff, the Republic of Ireland against England, Ronnie O'Sullivan required 2 snookers at a similar stage and managed to get them. And Ken Doherty went on to clinch that match. The boys think they're nearly home. I think they are now. But the Republic of Ireland have put up a fantastic display in this final. They've made the #1 seeds fight all the way. But Stephen Hendry
9.
finishing off in style. The Scottish Canton, everybody's delighted in the players' room. I'm sure Stephen is. Stephen Murphy comes forward like
Scotland 9,
Scotland
frame and match.
Shakes the hand of Stephen Hendry and Scotland lift the Castro Honda World Cup. And aren't they delighted?
The title of Castrol Honda World Cup champions goes to Scotland, a well-deserved triumph by the 3-time favourites. Congratulations to Messrs Hendry, Higgins and McManus. To the victors, the spoils. Hendry, the Scottish captain, lifts aloft the solid gold King of Kings trophy. Pockets a 1/3 share of the £105,000 first prize. No one can begrudge the formidable Scottish trio this success.
I'd like to offer my commiserations, although they probably wouldn't take it, to Ireland. A fantastic performance. They played absolutely superb today. Well done. I'm very proud to be the first Scottish captain to win this great cup, and hopefully in 2 or 3 years' time we can come back and defend it. Thank you very much.
Another Scot, John Higgins, also walked away with a £4,000 highest break prize for his 139 total clearance during his team's 10-5 semi-final victory over Thailand.
Oh, it was a great match. We went 4-0 up, but I always knew that Ireland were going to come back at us because they've come so far. They're not going to give up without a real fight. And Ken made 2 the best clearances you're ever going to see to keep them in the match. If those 2 frames go our way, the match is probably over. It's 6-0 at the interval. But he kept them in the match, and the other guys obviously battled fantastically.
I think we've had a good 2 weeks, and although we're not going home with the cup, we're going home with a lot of pride.